Dylan, Graz is coming to the Vorarlberghalle tomorrow. The first game against Graz was a very clear 7-1 win for the Grazer. What are you expecting tomorrow from the Graz team?
Yeah, it's a talented hockey team from top to bottom. Their team's built to be a top team in our league. They play good hockey. 5-on-5. You can see the structure they have, and it's evident the way they want to play. But at the end of the day, there's just a lot of quality on their team, and they're a team that wants to take advantage of transition plays. They want to take advantage of special team situations. But they're going to play you hard 5-on-5. They're not a fancy team per se. They got some big bodies, and they will crash and bang with you and try to get some zone time. So we got to make sure our energy levels are restored and ready to compete 5-on-5 with them.
The Pioneers are very solid in 5-on-5 situations. I think just the special teams didn't click so far. What is your message to the team? What will be the key to get points tomorrow?
Yeah, 5-on-5, our buy-in's been pretty good. The guys are kind of have established the identity they need to play with in our structure. In most situations in the game, for 90-95% of the time, we stick to that structure. When you play the top teams like a Salzburg last game, if you kind of sleep in a situation or two, some of those teams will take advantage of that and get that scoring chance. Whether it goes in or not is it's still you're letting them create something. So our plan will be similar. We're more worried about kind of our structure and our game plan and what we need to see and what we need to not do. And then just make sure the guys have the relevant information of the couple things that Graz will try to exploit and do well.
Even though your team only had, I think, 13 shots last night, you still created a couple of good chances. Still just didn't have the execution. What did you talk with the team about that, with the not being able to score a lot of goals right now?
Yeah, it's kind of the elephant in the room. Last game we only had 13 shots, which obviously is not acceptable, but it's going to happen sometimes. But we calculated 7 scoring chances off of those 13 shots, so we're finding a way. And you can't just go into the dressing room and draw up some X's and O's and say this is how you guys will score. If you could, I would have done that for myself 10 years ago as well. No, it's honestly just about trying to create positivity with those situations. It's not that nobody's not trying to score. And sometimes we get into situations where some of our players get into a scoring situation, but they're tired. Our energy levels are low with the amount of players we have right now, and the first thing to shut off is your brain. And normally when you have a scoring chance, you've got to have that moment of clarity of where you want to shoot, where you want to pass, what you want to do with that puck. And we've all been there. If your brain shuts off in any kind of situation or it's just not as clear, everything else kind of falls a step behind. And in this league, whether it's a goalie or a defenseman, you got to beat for that scoring chance. It's good hockey. It's good hockey players. So, no, we'll just stick with it. We're still trying to find our way. We're still trying to find our identity, and we're excited to have some bodies back in the lineup over the next 3-4 weeks. We can't wait for it. We've got 5 more games here in the next, I think it's 9 days, and so we got to find a way. And once we get 1 or 2, I'm sure the guys will feel pretty good about it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.